They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Look at this Baltimore defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to draw that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So 4th down as Ethan Evans departs for the Rams. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Beckham the return. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that. Why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Brings us 2nd and 17 at the 31-yard line.
Let's get in that end zone.
Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now we get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Trenton Simpson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Baltimore defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Throwing is Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Well, this defense for the Ravens very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. This one swung out to Williams. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, Williams. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. And hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Marr able to put this one through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Again, brings up 2nd and 1 at the 23-yard line.
2nd down and a yard. Here's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Ravens at 10-2 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Duvernay in motion. Now Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's Stafford. Williams brings it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you could use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
And that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Ronnie Johnson picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. He's to the 15. And all the way in for the Ravens. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with an extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I think the message was too drastic. I think at the half that we need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play by play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him, it should open up things for you.
A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
You know, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
First down, here's Mitchell. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. A short throw caught by Andrews. This is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 14. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
That is definitely what we call our defense an auto play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and
going for it, it's Mitchell. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Mitchell will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Stafford. Finding Williams once more. Complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 50, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw is complete into the hands of Higbee. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. To the air again, Stafford. He sets to fire deep. That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Stafford. And he is going to have the Rams first down, and it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Stafford now to throw. And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do They'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Trenton Simpson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
This aggressive approach. Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's got room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Right back to Mitchell here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want a bit